as a facilitator. Also partnering with the NIA in facilitating the training are the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force, the St. Kitts and Nevis Fire and Rescue Services Department, the Nevis Disaster Management Department, CCTV Unit, and Red Cross Nevis Branch. Devon Cornelius, ZIZ News.
Thanks, Devon. Trinidad and Tobago gospel artist and jazz artist Quinton Nichols is on island to participate in the Governor General's An Evening of Musical Excellence event to be held on Saturday. In an interview on ZIZ Radio's program The Morning Show with GQ on Wednesday, he spoke of his musical background and his excitement about being able to perform at the event.
I'm really excited to be here. When I got the call to come, I was excited. This is my first time, doing an international gig, if so to speak. I've sang in several countries before. I did my bachelor's degree in Trinidad and Tobago at the University of Trinidad and Tobago, studying music and performing arts. And I'm really excited to be in the field, to get my hands dirty, and I'm excited to be here, man.
Nichols also gave a preview of what persons can expect.
Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art.
The Governor General's An Evening of Musical Excellence will also feature the voices of the Federation Chorale. In regional news, an independent investigation into the tragic death of 7 premature babies at the neonatal intensive care unit at the Port of Spain General Hospital was confirmed in Senate on Tuesday. Minister of Health Terence Dallasing said the ministry will provide the necessary support throughout the investigation. TTT Ayana Carter has more.
The Pan American Health Organization, PAHO, has been engaged by the Ministry of Health to conduct an independent investigation into the tragic deaths of 7 babies receiving care at the neonatal intensive care unit at the Port of Spain General Hospital between April 4th and 7th, 2024. Responding to questions on the composition of the PAHO team by Opposition Senator Wade Mark, Minister of Health Terence Dallasing assured that the organization will place the appropriate professionals to spearhead the investigation.
What PAHO has requested is the information that we have. Based on the information that we have, then they will determine the composition of the team to look into the specific areas of concern. So we don't have the composition as yet. It depends on the information and data we send to them, and then they will determine what areas of specialty or concern and appoint the appropriate persons.
The medical records will also be provided to the parents.
I'm advised by the officials at Northwest RHA. Those files are currently, as we speak, being copied, and hopefully the parents will have their copies by the end of the day or by tomorrow for the latest.
Opposition Senator Jayanti Lakshmidial Ramdial also questioned the minister on a request made by the affected parents regarding further information on baby deaths at the unit.
Is the Ministry of Health prepared to intervene to ensure that this information is disclosed and provided to the parents?
Minister of Health. Whatever information needs to be disclosed on the advice of the attorneys will be disclosed.
Media reports indicate that the Northwest Regional Health Authority, the institution under which the Port of Spain General Hospital falls, has been served with 3 pre-action protocol letters from parents of the deceased babies. The NWRHA said that the babies died as a result of bacterial outbreaks at the NICU. Ayana Carter, TTT News.
Consideration is being given to shifting some of the Barbados cruise business to St. Peter. This was revealed by Minister of Parliament for the area, Colin Jordan, as part of plans to revive the northern town. CBC's Sharika Griffith reports.
Just over 2 years after the reopening of the refurbished Speightstown Jetty, a plan to boost tourism business in the north has been unveiled. Member of Parliament Colin Jordan explains the intention is to attract smaller cruise ships, which carry up to 2,000 passengers.
You can't have a Speightstown where that is overrun with visitors. We need numbers that we can manage. Otherwise, you start getting issues and conflicts in any space where those who come in start to jostle too much with those who are already there. And so we started discussion on having smaller cruise vessels come to Speightstown, not necessarily to become a port.
The idea has the support of Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade, Kerry Simmons.
The truth is that the Bridgetown port is very congested, and it is in the country's national interest now to diversify our cruise tourism product to the north. I don't say this only because of Speightstown, however, because bear in mind I represent whole town, and if Speightstown can get it done right, then there's an example for the other town, which is just down the road. But in all honesty, the first choice is going to be Speightstown. That is the natural fit. That is what the people who are operating the smaller cruise lines and cruise ships want to be able to do.
Meanwhile, Minister Jordan remains hopeful work will soon begin to have Speightstown designated a World Heritage Site. Sharika Griffith, CBC News.
In international news, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration on Monday declared that a fourth global coral bleaching event was taking place and that bleaching had been documented over the last 14 months in every major ocean basin, including off Florida in the United States, in Australia's Great Barrier Reef, and in South Pacific. More in this Euronews report.
Scientists are warning that rising ocean temperatures are causing potentially devastating harm to delicate coral reefs around the world. An international research group says coral bleaching has occurred in the waters of at least 53 countries, including Australia's Great Barrier Reef. It happens when coral becomes stressed because of rising sea